this is our morning stretches practice. We're going to start breathing in and stretching up, breathing out and folding down towards the floor. Breathing in, stretching up, really big breath, filling the belly, and then breathing out, squeezing the belly tight as you fold back down. We're going to go in and up a few times, starting to lean into a back bend if you can as you're coming up. Bend your knees as much as you need to as you're coming up and coming down. Try and concentrate on having a nice long straight back, shoulders down. This is our final fold now. Just grab hold of your elbows, let your head, shoulders and arms dangle forwards. Give your knees a bend and a straighten. Really pull your arms down towards the floor. Just have a little wriggle in this position. Try and loosen it up. Get comfy. Shake it out. Bring your hands down to the floor. Breathe in and stretch up. Bring your feet nice and wide now, wider than your hips but with soft knees. We're just going to twist back, looking back over your shoulders. Bring your arms out and starting to build up some momentum, twisting around. Start to let your arms get a bit floppy and let them wrap around yourself as you're twisting. This next twist, hold yourself around into the twist, wrapping your arms around yourself and to the other side. Really squeeze yourself tight. And then sliding your right hand down your right leg, reaching your left arm up and over. And stretch. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you go down the other side. Breathing in, coming up, breathing out and going down. Really trying to lean as far down as you can, down into that leg. Really stretching through the arms. We're going to widen the feet a little bit, point the right toes out to the right. Slide your right hand down your right leg, lengthen through the spine and reach up through your left arm. This is triangle pose. We're just going to hold here. Both legs nice and straight. Really going tall through your spine. See if you can step the feet any wider. Bring your hand to your hip and really push that shoulder and elbow back. We're shimmying it over to the other side now, so turn your left toes out to the left, right foot across the mat. Sliding your hand down your leg and reaching up with the right arm. Again, really trying to go long through your spine. Shoulders in a nice line. Bringing the hand to the hip, pushing the elbow and shoulder back. And bringing the hand lower down the left leg if you can. Bringing both toes to face forward now. Kicking them nice and wide. Being gentle with this one, but coming forward into a fold. So bring your fingertips down to the floor. Or if you can't reach the floor, find yourself a prop, a chair or a pile of cushions. And just give your knees a sway from side to side, bending one and then the other. Trying to drop your hips low. Trying to get lower with every sway, bringing the bum down and the toes on the opposite foot up. Straightening both legs now. Trying to lengthen through the spine. Drop your face down towards the floor and come into a fold as low as you can. Just stay here, try and breathe. Try and move some weight forward into your hands. Give yourself a little shimmy. Breathe in and carefully come up. I'm going to come into a chair pose now. So bringing your thumbs to the insides of your opposite fists. I'm going to show you here. And then stretching your arms up and back behind your ears. Stood with your feet together, bend down into your knees, squatting your bum back and down. And then pulsing your fist back behind you. Try and squeeze your knees in towards each other. Sit nice and low, keep your shoulders down and thrust those hands back. Take a little break when you need to and then come back down into it. Breathe in, have a good stretch, give your shoulders a roll. Coming forward into a fold, hands down. You're going to kick the right foot back and come into a lunge. Starting with your hands either side of your left foot, really straightening and stretching through the back right leg. squeezing back through your heel and sinking your hips down heavy. We'll hold in here and then bringing your left hand to the inside of your left foot, so shimmying your foot out a little bit. See if you can come any lower with your chest, maybe down to your elbows. Still pushing through that right heel. And then lowering your right knee down to the ground. Coming up back onto your hands. We're going to straighten the left leg as you pull your hips backwards and pull your left toes up to the ceiling, really flexing through the foot. Give your hips a wiggle. Try and grow longer through the spine with every in-breath and fold down further with every out-breath. I find a little wiggle does help you release those muscles. Coming out of it. Give yourself a moment and then we're going to bring it to the other side. So stepping your right foot forward to the centre of your hands. Starting in a low lunge, really pushing through that left heel. Strong through the arms, try and keep the shoulders down and the back long. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. Bringing the right hand to the inside of the right foot, walking the right foot out a little bit. Dropping to the elbows if you can. Still straightening through the left leg and holding here. Lowering the left knee down. Coming up to the hands. Pulling your bum back, straightening the right leg. And bringing your chest as low as you can. Really flexing the right foot so the toes are up to the ceiling. And again, giving it a little wiggle. Giving it a bend and straighten through your back. And just some little movements to try and ease you into the pose. Coming up, back onto your knees and rolling over onto your bum. The legs nice and straight, a little bit wider than we'd normally do, so feet don't need to be touching. Grab hold of your toes, straighten through your arms and pull. Trying to slowly lower your chest and head down towards your legs. Again, using your in-breath to straighten through your spine and your out-breath to curl and squeeze down deeper. Really concentrate on filling and emptying your belly with air. Breathe in and slowly coming up. Kick your legs out nice and wide, bring your fingers down in front of your hips and just give your knees a bend and flex, a bend and shake, a bend and stretch. Just wiggle it out. And then start to shake your feet. So rolling your pinky toe down towards the floor and then your big toe, just minute little shakes, as if you're trying to shake the flesh off your bones. Really put some pizzazz into it. Just trying to loosen those legs off. And then still with your fingers down, just starting to rock one shoulder towards your leg and then the other. And then bring your arms into it, shoving the shoulder up towards the ceiling and the arm back. Starting to roll your chest towards the floor and reaching forwards and to the side with your hands. Rolling from one foot to the other and then pushing the shoulder back when you get to the leg. After a few repetitions, bring your hands down to the floor and relax down into your fold. Again, tiny little movements, bend and straightens, a little hip shimmy. And breathing in and coming up. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Grab your right knee with your left hand and reach up with your right arm. You're trying to lower your left shoulder down towards your left knee. Really push your right shoulder back and reach over with your arm. You're trying to look up underneath your arm. Really use your hand on your knee to pull your shoulder forwards. I'm going to bring it to the other side. Left foot to the inside of your right thigh, right hand on your left knee, and then reaching over with your left arm. You can see me really pulling on my knee to try and get that shoulder forwards. Try and keep that right leg straight and really reach over with your left arm. Breathing in, coming up to a seated position. Just to your knees. Give your spine a roll, your head a roll, your shoulders a shrug and a shake. Just wiggle it out for a moment. Now this is a little bonus move if you want to try it. This is what I do in the morning. I feel this is a lovely stretch. So starting your bum roll back to your shoulders. You're trying to straighten your legs up and trying to reach the floor behind your head. I've interlaced my fingers behind my back, and then I'm walking my feet as far away from my head as I can and pushing back through my heels. This is such a lovely calf stretch. It's great for your neck and your shoulders and your back. And then I start to bend and straighten through my legs. I'm trying to get my knees down either side of my ears down to the floor. It's a good one to practice. Even if you're not reaching the floor with your toes, you'll still feel that stretch through your calves. You can always grab hold of your feet and pull them down to the floor. Just try.